Good morning, Matty and Marie Christine. How are you guys today? I wanted to show you this kitchen. This is my kitchen, so it's super convenient to record. This is unfinished. I'm still putting doors on, but it'll give you a good sense of my work. So let's start out with the upper cabinets. The upper cabinets are, that case is made of finished grade plywood. And then you won't see this when it's done. You see this lip here, this is the vertical grain Doug fir. There'll be a raised panel right over the front of that. So you won't actually see the plywood. The plywood you see on the inside, like right here, on this partition, and what the bases are as well on the sides. On the sides, we have holes that are drilled for the adjustable shelf pegs. So you can see the brass shelf pegs there, and they can fit in any one of these holes. Again, this is vertical grain Doug fir, and I haven't even sanded or polyurethane yet. And on the shelves, you can see how easily they move. See, I can just lift that up if I wanted to and put it in a different spot. All of our, this face frame here that's on the plywood shelf. See, it's a plywood shelf, but there's this, what you see is this beautiful edge here. We've hidden the screws, we've custom made plugs, and matched the grain as best as possible there. So this would all be sanded down, and this is also going to get 2 doors. So there'd be a door in this space, and then a door in that space that's a raised panel, vertical grain Doug fir. So you can see that nice warm orangey tone to it. Quite nice. Over here I have a built-in that goes custom for this refrigerator and other refrigerators of that size, so it goes right around the refrigerator. And that too will have doors. There'll be a door there, 2 doors here, and 1 big door over here. Underneath here you can see how it's dark over there. I didn't think ahead of time to have lights put in over there, and that'll have to be done after the fact. Compared to this one where you can see light underneath here, and I'll come back to that in a second. So over here, this is where some of those vertical drawers are going to go that I talked to you about. The vertical drawers that'll be great for getting some of these cans or spices or things like that away. Then this countertop is just temporary now. Eventually the same black granite that's over here will be over here as well. We have these drawer fronts. If we head down to the bottom drawers, there will be drawer fronts here that will also be Doug fir. But these are the drawers that I make, and you can see how much this fits. That's an absolutely massive drawer if you look at it in relation to the size of the refrigerator, right? So huge. It's got dovetails here and on the front and the back. There we go. Here, this is like a little linen drawer for us. This as well, this end is of the cabinet will be the same as the ends I showed you earlier. There'll be a raised panel there so you don't see the pocket holes where the face frame is attached. This is an example of some lower drawers that I did. I was saying that I don't do any shelving. Of course, I would do shelving if someone wanted me to. But there'll be a face frame on top of these drawers here, all 3 along the top. So if you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers all along the top there, all of those are going to be made, the front of those doors are all going to be made out of the same piece of vertical grain Doug fir, so that it'll look like one piece of wood going down. It'll be really pretty. This case here is all drawer fronts, whereas that will be a door and that will be a door. The benefit of doing all drawer fronts is that you have more space. Now this is going to have a door on it here, so these all slide out. So let's take a look for a second. Okay, you can see how big this is. This is a really big drawer for storage containers and whatnot. But you can see how right here, you see I've had to pad that out. That's because a door, when it opens, right? It takes up room, and so this drawer can't take up, can't take up the full width of this space. It needs to be padded out a little bit with the type of hinges that I want. Okay, but on a drawer, you can see it can go all, it's about 1/2 inch here and then 1/2 inch over there. Again, all dovetail. You can see here, these are all dovetail joints. It's not focusing, sorry about that. There we go. Soft close. And underneath the cabinet lighting up above, so we have these LEDs here that were installed by the electrician. So there's this little white wire that goes into the wall here and just disappears. And you'll never see it once the trim is all up here and whatnot. But those are great, and those are on a dimmer switch. So you can see, I just turn them off basically and they can get super bright. Okay, so I really like this style switch. I've got my outlets here. There's another outlet in the counter right over here. I just push this and it pops up, and it actually has an outlet on this side and on that side. All right, more drawers. These are all drawers over here. These are not organized in any way. I just got this quick kitchen done as quickly as possible so that my family could have their life again. Here's another one. Everything's adjustable. Built one over here. There's going to be a wine rack, glass rack right here. These drawers come out of the bottom of the kitchen sink, so you don't have to bend over and reach underneath the kitchen sink. You just pull things out and there it all is. Even up here, we have a custom tray for sponges and whatnot. And this is where the recycling and trash is. Again, soft close, so it shuts nicely. And that'll have a big door on it. That, of course, will have a face. These will have doors. So again, none of this is finished, but it gives you an idea of the type of work I do. Okay, hope that's, let's look at the ceiling. So the ceiling, this is the tin I was telling you about. So you can see the pressed tin ceiling, and then I installed this crown. Tin ceiling will get more molding right around the edge where the blue meets the tin. And this is the crown molding here, but there's lighting behind the crown molding. So, that is that dimmable? No, that's not dimmable. It's supposed to be dimmable. I just didn't have the electricians do it. All of our, wherever the lights are possible, like these here, we've made these dimmable as well. So this can really light up the sink area or dim it, either one. So I highly recommend having lights that are gonna light up your sink area, have lights that light up your storage areas, like those track lights up there shine this way on the countertop and on the cabinet, as well as over on the refrigerator. If we take out that one set of track lights, it changes the whole feel, and that's on dimmers as well. If we take that out, even with these big lights overhead, look how different it looks over at the refrigerator. It just darkens it right up. So I recommend putting in, more lights than you think you need, but have them on dimmers and have them on lots of different switches so that you can really customize the lighting feel. Once you have the electricians in there, it's not gonna be, a lot of extra money just to run a few, 2 more wires to, get what you want in the end. So there you go, a kitchen in progress.